everyone, and welcome to today's video. This is an A2 level reading video. We're going to be reading an interview with Chef Drolet and practicing to make sure that you can understand what you're reading and answer questions about it. Okay, so food is an important part of life, and so you might want to pause the video and take a few moments to describe each of these pictures. You can either speak your answer aloud, or if you would prefer to write it down and read it, whichever works best for you, just for some practice. And then we use the word cuisine to describe a country's food. So in each picture, maybe can you guess which country's cuisine is shown? So the first one is from France, B is Turkey, C is Thailand, and D is Italy. So what about your country's cuisine? Well, we're going to read each of the descriptions and then think about, does one of them describe the cuisine of your country? Now, you can either pause the video and read on your own, or you can follow along as I read. The food is mostly vegetables and grains. Meat is not an important part of the food. It is common to serve different sauces with the food. Meat is an important part of the cuisine, and it's usually served with some vegetables. Bread is also eaten with every meal. Herbs and spices are used in every meal. The food is spicy and full of flavor. Vegetables and noodles are used for some dishes. Sometimes meat is used. There are several dishes of food at every meal. People share the food. Rice or bread is an important part of the cuisine. Meat is used only for flavor. All right, so try to answer these questions. How often do you eat at home? Where else do you eat? Who do you generally eat with? Do you like a variety of food, or do you eat the same things? And do you eat your country's cuisine? So again, you can take a few moments, pause the video, either write those answers down or speak them aloud for practice. All right, now we're going to read these descriptions of different places to eat and answer the question, do you eat at any of the following places? So again, you can pause the video and read on your own, or you can follow along as I read. Street food vendors, a truck, van, or cart in the street selling easy to make food like hot dogs or stir-fry dishes. The food is usually good value for money. Family restaurants, places serving simple foods that appeal to adults and children. Food like pasta, noodles, burgers, and salads are served here. Fine dining, a restaurant that serves original or new dishes. Dining here is a formal experience and children are often not welcome. Or a restaurant chain, restaurants that operate in many locations and serve the same food at each place. These restaurants are common in cities with tourists and on highways. All right, so what are some of the advantages and disadvantages of working as a chef? Do you enjoy working with food? What is hard about this profession? What training does a chef need? What hours does a chef work? And do you think that a chef earns a good salary? All right, we're going to read an interview with a chef. First, let's look at the vocabulary words. We have province, which is a region or a state. Though means but. Find out is to learn. Create is to make something or bring something into existence. Full of is filled with something or containing a lot of something. So again, you can either pause the video and read on your own or follow along as I read. I live in Quebec. I live in Quebec. Quebec is a province in Canada. People in Quebec speak French, though many people also speak English. Food is very important in Quebecois culture. There are many great restaurants all over the province. Last week, I decided to find out more about the chef at my favorite restaurant, the Rock Cafe. His name is Chef Robert Drolet. He creates the menus at the local restaurant in Quebec. The restaurant looks very modern. We made a reservation because the restaurant is usually full of people. All right, so what languages do people speak in Quebec? So, French and sometimes English. What is the name of the author's favorite place to eat? It's called the Rock Cafe. Is the restaurant popular? Yes, it is. And who creates the menus at the restaurant? Chef Robert Drolet. All right, a few more vocabulary words. No matter means it's not important. Back then, the time mentioned beforehand. Lamb is a baby sheep or meat from a young sheep. Feedback, information from a person who uses a product. Introduce, bring something into use for the first time. I asked the chef why he thought his restaurant was so successful. Chef Robert said that no matter how much it cost, he only wanted to serve good quality food. When he started the restaurant, there were only a few choices on the menu. Back then, most dishes contained beef or lamb. Slowly, the menu has changed. Chef Robert listens to feedback from the diners. He changes ingredients and flavors to keep them happy. Also, he introduces a new dish once a month. So, according to the text, are these statements true or false? The chef worries about the price of food. Well, that was false. He said that no matter the price, he just wanted to serve good quality food. You can only eat lamb and beef dishes at the restaurant. Well, that's false. He said he started out with just lamb and beef, but over time the menu's grown and he adds new dishes every month. Chef Robert pays attention to what people say about the food. That's true. Said he got feedback from the diners. And these days, the food on the menu never changes. That is false. Said he adds a new dish once a month. All right, here are a few more vocabulary words. Poultry is birds like chicken and duck that we eat. Local is relating to a particular area or neighborhood. Deliver is to bring a product to an address. Herb is a plant used to add flavor to food, and these are a couple of examples of herbs: basil and oregano. These days, the menu has more options like vegetarian, seafood, and poultry. In all of his dishes, the chef uses fresh organic vegetables from local farms. The fruit and vegetables are delivered fresh every day. He uses spices from many different countries, but likes to grow some herbs at the restaurant. He loves to use basil and oregano. All right, so now explain how each of these pictures relates to the text. So picture A shows some chickens, and it said that poultry was a um, important part of the menu. The tractor is probably showing local farms. This one is showing herbs. I'm not sure what C is supposed to be showing. Let's see if they tell us. Oh, that the fruits and vegetables are delivered daily. So that's the delivery truck to show that the fruits and vegetables are delivered fresh every day. All right, a few more vocabulary words. Spend means to pass time doing something or pass time in a place. Decor is furniture and decoration of a room. Chef Drolet says he spends a lot of time traveling to get ideas for his menu. He told me he never uses any ingredient that doesn't taste good. People come to the Rock Cafe because the menu has a lot of choices. The restaurant decor is modern and comfortable, but the greatest thing about the Rock Cafe is the fresh and tasty food made by Chef Drolet. All right, so talk about the chef in your own words using the vocabulary from the lesson. Make sure that you talk about where his restaurant is and what it is called, what foods he serves, and how the food has changed. And that brings us to the end of today's video. Please like, subscribe, share, and if you have any questions, please leave those for me in the comments. Thanks for watching. Bye.